Wow. Guys, this is crazy what I'm hearing.
Ask them what happened to the reactor.
BankTeller is getting nailed right now.
Make money on a pause farm. I'm just trying to do the numbers.
Pause farmers, man. We'll ban you.
Frozen funds.
Whoa. It's getting real up in here tonight,
See,
guys.
Thomas is in here. Yeah.
It's all this stuff is happening.
Okay.
But
Yeah. For everyone who missed out 2 months ago, your price is here. That's all I gotta say. I bought some just now. I bought some elephant. I bonded some trunk. The show goes on, for real.
Are you guys gonna find out about the guy who did this?
So, this ain't financial advice, but you better fucking buy some elephant right now. You're never gonna see the price this low.
Oh my gosh. This is getting wild.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We got the best auditors in the world looking at this right now. Chain link all up my ass right now.
Look at this,
This is
guys.
not happening again. Trunk is the easiest buy ever because you just buy it till it gets to 1 and then you stop. It's just free money until it gets to 1. You're basically getting a discount right now, which is why you see the price running up. I haven't done anything to help support the price of trunk. A bunch of
BankTeller talking right now.
a bunch of stakers dumped on there because they got scared. But there is absolutely no reason why the trunk price is down. And actually, if you look at the liquidity,
Hey, BT, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm looking at that right now.
This is live right now, guys.
For example, some mint, some trunk. I'm seeing 100 BUSD equals 99 trunk. Right, that's what it's always been. So where's the discount?
I haven't. Hold on.
Woo!
1900.
Forex and BT, we're literally just at each other.
So there's your discount.
Everything is paused, so you gotta go get it on Pancake.
Oh my gosh.
Buy it on Pancake Swap.
Okay, they're talking right now about elephant's price, but this isn't the drama. If you're just joining,
By the way,
I'm going to cover all that just happened. This is crazy. Craziest night in
I don't see
DeFi.
it on the trunk page.
Just
You have
happened.
to put the contract address in there.
Yeah, he's asking where do we find it.
Oh, it's right at the bottom of the about. There's a link to.
I'll post it in here for them, BankTeller. I'll go get it.
So it was $12 million that got stole by the hackers of the elephant, right? Or was it?
11. It was 11. It was a rebalance. I still gotta research that rebalance.
11 million bucks was stolen today out of the elephant contract.
On BSC scam, but I wasn't sure.
You have to be living under a rock not to know this.
After reading your media.
Guys, this is the elephant
No,
chart.
the hackers
This is not a significant buy.
27,000
It looks like that, but look it, we're
So that was
still
11
down huge, okay?
11 million and change. But
So from all the way where we were this morning
it
to
was
here.
all-
I don't want to talk over BankTeller, but I do want to talk. So let him talk.
Address in the chat, folks.
And that 11 million, it came out of the treasury, right? What was the total value of the treasury at the time? Percentage wise, what was that 11 million?
there was 212 trillion down to like 10 trillion.
Not dollars, right? So what was it dollar wise compared to the 11 million? I'm curious what the percent was.
You can't do it. So you can't.
This is a multiplier.
Because as you push the elephant back into the liquidity pool, the price slides down the parabolic curve back down. It's like it's like running up a sliding board and then coming back down.
All right.
So
I'm going to turn this down and just talk to you guys that are just joining. So tonight we have BankTeller, who is on the defense because his protocol, Elephant Money, had an exploit. He's getting a ton of accusations. Everything you're involved in gets rugged. Exploit is the new word for rugged. You're behind this, blah, blah, blah. So he's feeling it. So the man is still awake. He's gone on into this Telegram group. The name of the Telegram group, by the way, I want to give credit to them, is it's called the Degen Protocol. The Degen Protocol. And you can see BankTeller is speaking right here. He's speaking live. But Forex just a little bit ago joined BankTeller, and they were talking. The first part was kind of friendly, like, hey, we haven't really been friends. We haven't really talked, but, you know, they were kind of cordial. That all went out the door about 5 minutes ago when
all you need to do to win is hold.
see, another thing, as a YouTuber, I can't give financial advice, right? Because I could literally get lawsuits up my wazoo if I was like, guys, buy this. It's gonna be great. BankTeller, this guy right here, right now, is telling people to buy.
Like no elephant is missing.
And you can't do that.
It's missing.
It's huge risk to be like, guys, this is the best time to buy.
The Trayvon James thing, right? Technically, you didn't lose your money.
Oh my gosh. Forex just entered the chat.
Well, you kind of lost your money, right? That's the Trayvon James, right? The elephant's still there.
Oh my gosh.
Worth anything? Maybe.
The elephant's worth a lot. An elephant's worth. I would argue to the community, elephant's worth
Forex,
a lot more
look.
right now.
Forex
and the
and bank.
opportunity is back again. Like for everybody has an equal shot right now. And the smart money is buying. The smart money is not dumping. You look at the chart. Look at what's happening on Dex tools right now. The smart money is all.
I got a question
I
for
want to
you.
know where your headspace is right now, because when I got dumped on and I lost 110K that was going into us buying a new house.
What happens now that it's depeg? What happens when it unpauses on Pancake? Does it go back? Or what happens when it unpauses?
And we're trending on Dex tools too. So now is a great time to strike.
He's saying now's a great time to buy. I can't believe he's saying that.
Well, that is paused.
You
as
can't
far as
say that.
Stampede. What happens when you unpause that contract? Because there's going to be a bunch of accumulated interest that no one can move right now. So you got like Crypto Slow makes 29,000 trunk a week. You know, I'm making like $600 a day. If you put everybody together, they can't do anything with it.
Crypto
The moment
Talk
you
Thomas
unpause
G
it, they're gonna
is talking.
Sell that trunk. What happens then?
It's going to create more opportunity for stakers. Basically, we're going to be in a situation where people can, the people who are in for the long haul are going to be able to get trunk at a discount for a while. That's it. And then we'll come all the way back up. Trunk's already recovering.
Forex is still here because he's not going to let BankTeller say anything negative.
Says
How long do you
65.
anticipate the pause? Because that recovery gets longer and longer the longer we're paused. Because I mean, at this point, people are accumulating. So I don't understand why we didn't pause the interest being earned so that we don't snowball that, because it's going to get out of control.
I mean, we're only behind by like a day. We're not even behind by 24 hours yet. So that's why I'm working quickly to rectify the situation.
Hey, BT, Forex said he's open to working with you. Are you open to collaborating with?
We're not doing that.
Oh!
We're not doing that. I'm just not going to badmouth him, and he's going to work on doing the same. That's
BT.
I also never said that. I'm trying to stir the pot right now.
Unbelievable. These two.
Okay, well, not
Ego is getting in the way.
Words in anyone's mouths, but you know, some kind of elite neutral ground.
I never heard Forex say anything about that. He said before he didn't really want to talk about anything about it. So I'm not sure. how to get him. He said he's going to help him. But
Typically, what I said is I'm not interested in it. If BT had a really cool idea, I'd be interested to buy it off him maybe. But stop asking if we're going to partner, because it seems like you're egging me on to say something bad about BT. And really all I can say is no. I don't want to partner with him, and I don't want to talk bad about him, so let's just leave it at no.
Wow, there you
That's
have
what I
it.
said.
That's perfect. Didn't mean to.
because it ain't never going to happen. The contract is being fixed before it's being redeployed, correct?
Rebalance, Teller. Rebalance.
This is bad.
Can this happen
Is
again?
there something wrong with the contract, or
Well,
no?
somebody just did a big buy of Trunk, so it says 67. I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm here. If I'm here, I'm not here to waste my breath. I'm like, I come in DGen chat in particular because I am a DGen protocol member. That is why I am here. I'm here as a member. I'm here as a advisor on Sheep Token. I'm in a different role when I'm here. And I often drop a lot of alpha here. So that's why people know to come to this particular chat.
Why not? Let's buy some.
And I'm
Let's buy
telling
some
you,
elephant.
As a DGen protocol member, that Trunk is on fucking sale. Period.
So is your contract.
Oh!
Has the
But I
contract
think
was there a problem with the contract? And if so, if yes, has it been fixed?
There, I just bought 3 BNB of elephant.
Architectural fixes in, we have to do the implementation. We're halfway through the implementation. All these things have to, there's obviously things that are immutable and that are working just fine. So the liquidity pools.
Contract hidden.
All we're fine.
Forex and BT are both on the.
That's a massive situation, and I think you're doing a good job. You know, like.
Oh, thank you.
Hook it up to the speaker.
Hook this.
Legit concerns with all this pressure building up, right? And once we resume the contracts, I mean, what's going to happen, right? And I think time is of the essence right now. Do you have a timeline? When you expect it for resumption?
I have things to do this weekend, so this is all going to get resolved before then. We'll be operating in some state before Friday.
Okay, there you go. We will be operating before Friday.
I hold myself to that.
Wow, alpha.
I don't really put dates out there, but this is, I mean, and all said and done, this is pretty light work.
BT. Don't guarantee anything and rebalance.
Hey, Forex, if you're still here, love your work. You're the only.
I don't know what they're talking about. Rebalance what?
BT, I got a question about the Stampede, man. I checked it out today. I have a claim of $40. When I hit claim, it came out only 7 trunks. So my question is this problem that we have affected also the Stampede, or what is your opinion?
Okay, guys, look, I bought right here. We got a nice green wick. So far, so good on this degenerate gamble play here. This is drama. This will take over YouTube tomorrow. I have to fly out in the morning. I'm headed to Texas for 24 hours to talk about crypto. So I didn't mean to be doing a live, but this is the biggest AMA of the year so far. When you get BankTeller and BT in the same AMA, I'm telling you, fireworks. This is ridiculous. So I'm listening right now to a Telegram group. I'll give you the name in case you want to go listen yourself. It's Forex versus BankTeller. That's what it's called. There's 303 participants so far. And right now, this Telegram group is called the DGen Protocol. So, so far we have AMA news about the launch of Piggy Bank. Forex is going to make a big announcement in AMA on Thursday. He talked about the scratch tickets. He's talked about Forex is capitalizing on BankTeller's worst day of his life. He's capitalizing on the worst thing that happens in DeFi when you got Splassive going down, you got Elephant going down. Forex all of a sudden speaks up, okay? Now, he's doing his best he can to not gloat, but Forex couldn't be more happier. You can tell in the tone of his voice. He's pretty excited about all the things he's got coming. Drip, Animal Farm, bullish, bullish, bullish. In fact, I actually on this news bought another 85 Drip tokens, $3,000 worth, because I myself am very bullish on what's about to happen with Drip and Animal Farm next week, okay? So there will be major momentum from other YouTubers on this. This is why you subscribe to this channel, because I'm the only one awake doing this. So like and subscribe. This is where you get your alpha. Congrats for you guys getting in here early. This is huge. Let's go back to the interview.
Hiring somebody to do this code. I know every single inch of this code to the best of my ability, you know. So it's like, you know, Superman. But for people that know the weakness, they can still attack him, right?
I was just curious. So I'm not like, don't take offense.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just curious what the step, what your plan is.
In the medium. So all you have to do is follow the medium and see everything playing out. So far, we had an initial response, which was to tell people where they could get further information. And so far, I think we have 5 or 6 updates. And in each one of those updates, we have new information, we have new analysis, new triage.
Okay, he's just talking about what they've done, how they've communicated, which is great. Thank you, BT, for not hiding. You came out, you did write this Medium article. A couple hours later, you're in your Telegram group. That is respectable.
Let's move past this, right?
Your final?
No, hey, guys. Let's just move past what's happened, right? Let's say a month or two, everything's back to how it was. We're full steam ahead again. What is your long-term plans with this? You know, like, let's just move
that's
past
kind of
the
hard
situation.
to answer. What happened to the money? Like,
Take the money.
All right, what happened to the money is the question.
We're not worrying about that.
No, the money's not there.
Oh.
The tokens, the money's not there.
Hold on. So
that's like, you know, get that right first.
Oh!
Tokens are there. The money's not.
BT has to say with his longer term, real, true goals. You know, let's just move past this whole situation. It's in the Medium article. He's been talking about it for ages. We get the point. I want to know in a month or two time, everything's back on track.
You can share this link in all your Telegram groups, guys.
And like, I mean this in a good, positive way.
This is the alpha. This right here is a huge day in DeFi.
This, period of time.
So the plan is to make a V2 version and rug pull you guys even more, so BankTeller gets even more money.
Oh gosh.
That's the best part of it.
Oh! That is a diss.
Same thing I've ever had. Please go do your research. BankTeller didn't get any money out of this.
Try and move past
So how did we get all that capital back? That amount of TVL.
Went and if you've like if you're like looking into that or what? Because I was looking at the blockchain.
I think that the fact that we expect BT to stay here through the whole evening and night and keep talking about the same thing over and over again. He's really, I'm just putting myself in his shoes or any dev's shoes who's just gone through this. He's really had a rough time. The least we can do is give him some compassion, some empathy, and time to figure all this stuff out.
Douchebag.
What's that?
Like, I think we should try to at least talk about something new. And if BT wants to open up about the future with this, because we understand, yeah, look, something's happened. Okay, let's not speculate what has happened. Something's happened. Let's move past and see if BT, you have anything you want to sort of give us an overarching roadmap instead of us all sort of pointing fingers at each other. Let's just try to like move on to some bigger things, right?
We doubled from the bottom in less than 24 hours. More like 12 hours actually. Less than 12 hours. Look at the chart. Look at the chart. Look at the response. There's people who are crying. There's people who are making money right now.
No one's making money right now in Elephant.
I want to bring other projects into this, but Titano did something extremely similar, bounced straight back up, right? Not exploit or anything, but it did something similar. Price action can be quite volatile, but I just really do want to wonder where the future with all of this is. What kind of utility you're going to build out? What kind of things are going to continue to, besides the core foundational?
Was the basis of one of the best performing assets in all of crypto in the past 3 months. That's what the core gave you, right? And as long as that is allowed to run without any interference, we're golden. So all exploits will be buttoned up. We have motivated spectators who are coming off the sidelines based on the actions of the community.
1 year chart.
There are particular drip teams like Cryptozoa. You know, this is all one community, right? So there are teams that are in drip that have been in bankroll flow. You know, Thomas G. You know, even Stunner Breezy. People have covered all of these projects. This one community. They came off the sidelines for Elephant, and because they came off the sidelines, we got the attention that we deserved. And now that we have the attention we deserve, we have the help of a lot of the core DeFi community that we did not have before, which is why you see a lot of these sort of preventable exploits. I mean, I could say the same thing about the Animal Farm launch. You know, that was preventable through code that I wrote. So, you know, you just do fair launch.
Preventable.
Because you just do a fair launch. If you just launched the piggy bank the same way that you launched the elephant token with a fair launch, everybody would have got it at the same price, same average price.
You talk about my project. I want everybody to remember the elephant launch that went in value to like 90% in the first couple weeks, right? Isn't that what happened? The elephant token, right? That token, as soon as it listed, it crashed like 90% of its value in the first few months. Is that not what happened? So don't tell me that we could have avoided by doing what Elephant did, because if we had done that, we would have been crashed 90-something%. Instead, we protected investor capital, right? We did what you're supposed to do. And yes, we could have implemented it better. Yes, we could have implemented it better, and I admit that. But don't say that we could have did it in the way that Elephant did it. Elephant fucking lost 90% of its value in the first fucking 2 weeks, and then had to crawl back over the course of months, right? That wasn't a good launch.
That was a fine launch. Basically, anybody who sold at that period sold at a loss, and then
no, they didn't. No, they didn't. The price of the token crashed 90% and stayed there for months. Don't say that was a better launch. It wasn't. We all know.
Yo, why are you so animated? Why? Look, you don't have to be so animated and defensive. Like, basically,
I mean, all right, guys, because he's
passionate.
Right. What Forex is doing, he's taking something that was unfortunate. He's completely shooting that thing to the moon. The scratch hits, all these other utilities. He's building out utility. I'm asking you, BT, what kind of utility are you going to do to make up for this?
Great question. It's all about utility. Great question.
Forex is out here. He's added a bunch more utility. He's going to completely recover and
fucking made a scratcher. A fucking scratcher. That's bum shit.
Oh gosh.
And the key issue: we never lost money.
Never lost money with Forex.
That's right. Never lost money.
Forex is here. He's literally compounding his utility, and he's making this an extremely positive.
Are you guys watching this? Like the video. We got to get this into the DeFi community now. Hurry up. Like it. We got to wake people up.
And I don't understand, because Forex is some individual that I can get behind fully. I trust him and everything he does.
You want to talk about you want to talk about Forex? Or you want to get information on this exploit?
Oh my gosh!
Like, that's not constructive.
I don't trust you, and I'm not saying that anyone should be pointing fingers at each other. Don't trust you, bro. And I'm glad.
If you want to, okay. Fuck up. If you want to suck Forex's dick, and not get information about the exploit, you can go right ahead.
I also say that
I don't think
I need a therapy dog.
Yeah, it's about making money.
Contest. There's nobody
Forex straight up lied about piggy bank launch, man. He straight up lied about
Moon
it.
locker. Anybody put in a moon locker and lost money?
Oh my
This
gosh.
guy's crazy, man. Y'all crazy for following.
I think the point has been made.
Are you
We should
hearing
probably
this?
end this chat.
Everybody
Made a moon locker.
This is nuts. Two of the biggest devs in DeFi,
A lot of money.
Forex,
Sorry if you're
BankTeller.
a shit investor and bought it at the wrong time or whatever, but a lot of people made a lot of money.
Bitch told him. Now timing is the issue.
How good of development is, if you're a shit trader, you still get money, right? A lot of people made a lot of money on all of my projects, actually.
All your fucking DAO members.
Oh!
Nah, dude, I'm not a DAO member. I made like I doubled. I got like a 30x, 40x on fucking Rev.
But Forex's ecosystem has been a letdown, a disappointment. All right, that's it at the moment. Change my mind, prove me wrong. Right? Let's see the future what it holds. Let's see the future what it holds.
We need a BankTeller. BankTeller only made himself rich.
The claws are coming out tonight. This is bad.
But our money has been held for over a month.
BankTeller has left the chat, I think.
Hopefully,
It's gonna be out. It's gonna be out next week. Forex made more people. Forex made people way more money than BankTeller. BankTeller ain't did shit but rug motherfuckers.
Okay. Then we get him. Mute all these people.
Hello, do you know what you need to do? Do you know what you need to do, mate? You need to start a rob.
BankTeller made $11 million this morning. Forex ain't never robbed us.
BankTeller didn't make 11 million bucks.
And grow up. Grow up, guys. What the fuck? Raise your hand if BankTeller made you a millionaire.
Yeah.
Hey. Raise your hand if Forex made you a millionaire.
This is God, we got 280 people in this. Almost the same amount of people in this chat. This is nuts.
But somehow I can't believe somebody would come in here and think that BankTeller would steal $11 million from us and still be in here.
Yeah, BankTeller didn't steal 11 million bucks.
Of course he would.
Because he wants to launch again. For Lamborghini Porter.
BankTeller did it before. He did it before. Y'all act like y'all forget. BankTeller already rugged us before. Make your own project.
We're still the king.
Oh my god.
Plastic. They all you fucking scammers out there make your own project and see it work.
Oh, this is so bad for DeFi. Guys, this is so bad for DeFi. This is when you just cringe. This is a lose-lose.
You millionaire.
Man.
I don't need to go and create.
I think BankTeller has left the building.
BankTeller ain't shit but a serial rugger.
From them. It's that simple.
Ability.
BankTeller? How you get robbed by the BankTeller?
DMs.
Drip is king. That's all I know.
Probably.
Fuck BankTeller.
Yep. Now we're just getting stupid. I think Forex and BT have left.
DeFi. Come on.
Truth. They offer reap than I did off of grenades.
Wow.
What is going on?
BankTeller, you fucking thief.
Oh
You're a
my
scumbag.
You need to give him a chance. It's unfair to release speak like that about him.
Clown off the stage.
Drip still looking bullish.
BankTeller ain't shit but a scumbag. BankTeller and Bitcoin Brown is twins. Twin ruggers.
It's ridiculous and kind of sad.
Where's
what
the
is
moderator
point?
of this group?
Like, you're trying to get answers, so listen to answers. Going back and forth like this is getting really ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not serving anybody any positive purpose. Yes, we're angry, we're upset, we lost money, some much more than others.
Yep.
But come on, we're adults here.
No, some of us are adults. Some of us are literally insane.
I'm a top. Just FYI, I'm a top I'm a
BankTeller's
top
back.
plant owner in Drip Garden, and
what?
Can the dev do something?
Oh no.
When moon, sir. When moon.
You guys are killing me. Win Lambo, Vico. Win Lambo.
BankTeller asking about Drip Garden, saying, "Can you fix it, Forex?"
No, but I posted this transaction here in the chat, in DJ Protocol chat. I'm gonna be adding this to the Medium update. So this is something that has been overlooked by the community. It's what the and then a lot of people assume that people just got scared and sold, but what actually happened was the hacker taking the 11 million out worth of BNB. What he actually did was he kickstarted a rebalance, or he put the graveyard in position to do a rebalance. Let me see who actually executed the rebalance. But the graveyard, instead of doing a normal rebalance of 10 trillion tokens, it did a rebalance of 20 trillion tokens, twice as much as it did the last time we did a rebalance. So after taking that big hit, the system moved the price down. There we didn't lose any liquidity though. So that's another reason for the price doing that kind of stair step down after the exploit, the single transaction exploit, because when it does a rebalance, it doesn't sell them all at one time.
You just said something about the Drip Garden.
Oh!
Let me just go, James.
Forex is back.
So the Drip Garden, right? I've always
legitimate fucking junk.
Look at this.
I've always promoted the Drip Garden.
Nobody gives a shit about
as a higher risk protocol. It's an alternative or my play on the BNB miner and the shrimp farmer type contracts, and it's outperformed all of them by multiples of 10, right? As far as the amount that is paid out, the length of time that it's continued to operate, the amount of growth that people have seen. Drip Garden has paid people out tremendously. And
I was just saying, it is what it is. I was just putting that way.
It's the truth, right?
No, I'm not saying anything bad about the Drip Garden. It is what it is.
And the Drip Garden is a way that you can get leverage on the Drip token. So it's, the Drip token obviously moves in cycles like all assets do. I believe that we're going to see some decent. I don't want to make forward-facing price predictions or anything.
Why?
BankTeller
did.
We have a lot of great things coming for Drip, and Drip Garden is a great way to get additional exposure to Drip.
Boom.
Right? And
Amen.
People have made a ton of money off the Drip Garden. People continue to make a ton of money off the Drip Garden.
Yep.
And it's outperformed every single contract.
Speaking of which,
in its in its realm, as far as the BNB miners, the shrimp farmers, these kinds of games by
compound,
by like
baby.
multiples of 10, right?
Compound,
so very
baby.
happy with the Drip Garden. It was a win.
Forex. Hey Forex, I love your products. I love your ecosystem and everything, but one big criticism I have, you have the biggest community in Telegram that I'm aware of. Over 54,000 people at Animal Farm, 30,000 in Drip. But in your developer teams, everything's awesome. But what about the PR team, right?
Oh!
You got Watertown Ray as your front man, Drip and Animal Farm. Why not invest more heavier in your PR team, your marketing team, and get a real front man team and really take the leadership by the helm there?
So you say this on this Scratchy project, we did bring on someone that is 100% focused on marketing, right? Because we're partnering with another development team to get it done, which I'll be saying who it is at some point when we get closer. But it's a pretty large, well-known development team, and they have a member of their team that's specifically a marketer, right? So the next major project that we're doing is this Scratch Ticket Protocol model, and we will have a full-time marketer on there I like to do the majority of my marketing the same way a Tesla, right? You look at Tesla, you see very few commercials for Tesla, right? Tesla's main marketing tool or the main marketing leverage is Elon and his the platforms that he sets up for himself.
Don't compare yourself to Elon. First mistake.
Itself, right?
And Tesla owners.
And Tesla owners, exactly.
For sure.
Like
Owners for sure.
And like people spreading their drip teams, right? So I'd like to model our marketing strategy largely off of Tesla's model.
Tesla doesn't have a marketing strategy.
On it, 'cause of course, I'm not Elon Musk and we're not Tesla.
There you go.
But,
there you go. Good.
I do agree, right, that we have ways that we could improve that way. And
Respect.
We will be implementing it. Some of the suggestions.
Like maybe get a Discord
in the Strash Ticket protocol, and I believe this is going to be a long-term relationship with these people, right?
I think it's so important. You want to be Charles Schwab of the UI, right, and drip. I think you need that Charles Schwab, the front man, the team, the presentation to the community, because you're addressing so many people out here, right? So to have that representation is so important to rep your ecosystem and all your products, for sure.
So it's extremely hard to find people that are trustworthy as well. So when you have, say the drip Twitter, right? If I was to give, some management of the drip Twitter Telegram group to some marketer that I trust that could help promote it because they're specialists in social media, it only takes them one time posing as me, posting a BSC address on the official Twitter account saying, we're doing a surprise raise or, this one-time gift thing. And next thing you know, my community gets scammed for millions of dollars, right? So you have to be very, very careful.
Do you guys not see Forex dominating this chat over BankTeller? BankTeller is sitting in the background, allowing him to dominate, to create nothing but positive press for Drip and Animal Farm, all while BankTeller sits in the background. BankTeller, you got to step up, bro.
We will have a full-time marketer on the Scratch Ticket protocol, and assuming that goes well, we continue to build from there, right? For all the protocols, I agree with you.
Really quickly with the
issue is trusting people and finding good help.
With the new UI that's coming out, I'm really keen on that. I love UI and everything. Is there like an ETA just really super rough when we could expect that?
Yeah, I think he said about a month after he released his piggyback.
Guys,
all over the place.
BankTeller is just sitting here.
Michael Jordan might have exploited elephant money.
What?
Bought a Tesla.
Forex.
Oh God. Oh, Michael Jordan obsessed with his elephant money.
Elon Musk. I have a love-hate relationship with him. I love Tesla. I made a ton of money on Tesla stock, right? I called Tesla stock at $240 in my Discord a couple years ago. We held it all the way up to like 1,800. But his whole handling of Bitcoin and Dogecoin and all that, it's like, it's hard to like it.
Yeah.
Him manipulating everybody to buy shitcoin and clearly dumping it. And he's a billionaire. It's like, why? How much money do you need?
I think Elon starts his own social media company and accepts Dogecoin as the currency. That's the only way of redemption. I think that the setup is buying Twitter, getting them to reject him, and it'll set him up for his own platform. That's my belief. Elon is a master marketer. He's doing what we call a marketing as the setup. So he's playing like he's going to help Twitter, but he's going to get rejected by Twitter so he can start his own thing. He'll use Dogecoin as the currency and save the world. Everybody that owns Doge will do fine.
BT, didn't you say earlier that the graveyard rebalanced twice today?
Okay, Forex is still here listening now.
Your AMA.
It rebalanced double, and it was one of my to-do items for the triage today. It's the one thing I wanted to do before I go to sleep. And yeah, so people are like not like the exploit didn't do. So like people forget 11 million in our sort of parabolic run up $11 million straight cash into the protocol to push us up the parabolic curve was nothing. Like we were doing that like every other day, and that's why we climbed up so fast. So
thank you guys for the super chats. That's
reality,
super generous, Christopher. Thank you.
I mean,
and Wealth Engineering. Thank you.
It just goes to show the power of holding. Like at the end of the day, through slippage and everything else, remember that there's slippage. Like when you trade that many tokens, there's slippage. So
okay, so this is the price of drip. Let's look at Elephant.
Like talking about
Elephant right here.
In many ways, the protocol
just so choppy
held up
during
strong.
The same.
Did it have a perfect price oracle? No, but there were many things. There are many things coded into. There are many things coded into the reserve to protect value.
So just to recap, to be clear, Forex is not saying that BankTeller rug pulled. Nobody with a brain believes that he rug pulled. They believe that he ignored something that Forex revealed to him 4 months ago. He kind of just, whether it was ego, pride, or just didn't get to it, he overlooked something that Forex was saying to his friends, inner circle, like, hey, I'd be careful not to invest in Elephant because of X, Y, and Z exploit. And sure enough, that exploit was exploited today, and $11 million was stolen from the protocol. So if you're just joining us, that's what's going on. And right now you got BankTeller joining an AMA, trying to defend himself and let people know what happened, and Forex shows up, and these two are going at it. It's very interesting. So
yeah, and then I think I saw that he transferred all to like Ethereum. I think.
Yeah, he bridged it to Ethereum because Ethereum's a little more decentralized and a little more liberal, so it's easier to.
He's trying to use Tornado Cash or something.
Yeah, it's easier to cash out of Ethereum, and you have less centralization worries. Like, for example, if you kept it on BSC, there's a limited number of exchanges he could use. He could potentially get, blacklisted on the exchanges and potentially the protocol itself. Ethereum's already proven that they won't do that, and some exchanges will do it, but the protocol itself won't blacklist you for this kind of hack. We've seen that because we've had major, like the DAO hack, for example.
How would they not do that? Like, isn't that to their disadvantage?
Well, they wouldn't do it because there's a lot of subjectiveness whether something like this is actually a hack or if they're just using the protocol in a way that the developer didn't intend.
Oh,
right?
To like move liquidity or something.
Yeah, well, there's like he didn't break any contracts. He used the contract as it was written. And yes, it's not how the developer said to do it, but it was never, there was no terms of service saying don't do this. And also, there was no like private servers being broken into or passwords cracked. There was no phishing. So technically, it's a gray area to whether this is legal or not. And most exchanges won't touch something like this. But if it's a project with major pull and major exchange connections, sometimes an exchange will blacklist those tokens, or even sometimes protocols themselves will blacklist a token. But ETH has really shown to not do this. And also there's way more places you can offload ETH. And the longer he held it on BSC, the more likely one of these bridges that he would have to use would blacklist them, or all the bridges, or they would use their centralized power in bridges to take his money. So it was just the fastest, most pragmatic thing to do with the capital right away. Get it on the ETH chain because you'll be less likely to get it flagged. There's less censorship. It'll be easier to offload and cash out. So I'm sure that's why he bridged it immediately.
Yeah, it's basically washing money. You just move it around until you can cash out.
Yeah. So there's limits on Tornado Cash, right? Tornado Cash, you can only do. Oh, this could be another reason, right? With Tornado Cash, you can only wash 100 BNB at a time, but you can wash more ETH, right? You can wash 100. It could be more, but it's at least 100 ETH at a time. and that's substantially more capital. It's like almost 10 times more capital that you can wash at a time. So that it's just ETH is just a better place to be if you want to wash and hide money and cash out of money.
Yeah, because I saw he transferred all to a different wallet. Like he transferred he did like $1 million to like at least like 7 different wallets, I think. So it's like I'm guessing he either did that, so that he could get it all through Tornado Cash, or he did it just so, like, in case one of them got blacklisted or something somewhere, he still had all the others, I guess. But,
if one of them is gonna, if one of them's gonna get blacklisted, they're all gonna get blacklisted, and we would see if he put it through Tornado Cash. I don't know if he maybe did, maybe didn't. You could do it through one wallet, but if
when I looked earlier, he hadn't done it. They were just like a little over $1 million sitting in I don't know, 7 different wallets or something.
There's really not much of a need to put it through Tornado Cash. I mean, he could put it in exchange right now and cash out, and I mean, assuming serious legal action isn't taken, which may or may not, it probably isn't going to. And assuming that
we are getting a lesson in money laundering right now.
Intelligent way to go into fiat, he's gonna have no issue with it. So there's really not even a major need to Tornado Cash. He may or may not. I mean, it's.
So here's another takeaway. So
here we go.
What the attacker got away with. So he took 94% of the tokens out of the Elephant Treasury, but he only extracted 13.75% of the actual value of the treasury prior to the attack. So that's what slippage does. That's what slippage and price action in an AMM means.
Yeah. But I mean,
so
when you say 70%, do you mean at the price it was before and the value he got was less due to his own price impact?
No. Yeah, due to his own price impact. He did several rounds of this attack.
Yeah. Right. So he didn't remove 17% of liquidity. He got 17% of the value, assuming you're, evaluating the price of the token at the high before you dumped it, which it wasn't really worth. I mean, he got all of the liquidity. That's what matters.
He didn't get all of the liquidity either. His impact, because right after he executed that attack, we did a 2% rebalance.
He knows him. No.
Gee, fine, we're gonna do that.
No, I'm just saying he took all the liquidity in BNB. He left you with the elephant, which was devalued at the time. So that's why he only was able to cash out at 13%.
So he was accumulating BNB in the contract.
No, I looked at the contract and I looked at the blockchain. He took out the BNB.
Oh, yes. And what I'm saying is there's a for loop inside the smart contract. Like you can see the contracts repeating the attack repeating over and over again over multiple rounds. He's accumulating BNB each round.
Yeah, you guys are essentially saying the same thing, right?
You're saying to a single address, but so there's a point in that. He sends a 27,000 BNB at the end at the price of the time of the attack. That's what equaled 11 million. So 11 million is exactly what he took out. But the ramifications of his actions go deeper because he triggered a rebalance of 2% versus the normal 1%, which dropped the price even further. The good news there is that then the elephant token itself is selling 10 trillion to pair up with the rest of the elephant for liquidity, right? And that drops the price significantly down. And then only after that is when the community starts reacting and panic selling. So he only took 11 million.
He took the whole treasury, right?
Hold up. No, what happened is this. There was not enough elephant in there for him to make the liquidity to be able to take the rest. He already took all the BNB. So there wasn't enough elephant to pay.
Say it again.
He broke up. I could hear.
This is nuts.
Yeah, so one question.
Thanks for being here, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to have a subscriber from this YouTube channel.
$7,000 in there.
It'd be great.
It means just sit tight. You sit tight. The price. Sit tight. Everything's gonna rebound.
Oh my gosh, that's huge to say that about your own project.
Everything's gonna rebound.
That's financial advice. That's financial advice.
So without a attack vector, the ecosystem as it just stands today is designed.
He's putting himself on the line. When you I can't believe he's saying that.
The core failure was the reserve.
It's such a risk to say that.
Where's the money?
The treasury is a passive. The treasury is a passive contract that just holds elephant tokens. It's
treasury token holders hold the treasury.
Yeah. No, that's not how it works. The treasury is protocol owned. The treasury is owned by the protocol. So you're just everyone who's an elephant holder is just impacted by the price action, and the price action is purely a reflection of how many elephant tokens are in the LP. So we can easily extract those elephant tokens back out of the LP and keep it moving. How we got to the place before the attack, we can easily get back to, and we have way more people to help do it this time around. So
yeah, but we got to put the cost for it.
I think if you just simply use Stampede as intended, we're just going to cover that ground, and you really don't have to worry about it. And plus people who bought Elephant at any of these price points higher, they just have a DCA opportunity. Like what you want to think of is that
dollar cost average.
We now have over 17,000 elephant holders. So there are savvy people, savvy investors, including hedge funds that had to
hedge fund
have entered this project at higher prices.
Call them on it.
And will
What
simply
hedge fund?
continue their DCA efforts at these lower
Ask
prices.
him what hedge fund. Ask him.
Like they're just buying the dip, and you can see that in the chart. It's not. This is all objective. We're just watching what's happening in the chart in the
guys. He just dropped a bomb, and no one's asking him what.
You know when I did.
And just one more question. One more question. Yeah. How do we want to stop this from happening again?
Well, we have
Higher
Tech
Forex.
Shield, we have Insure Ace, we have Certic all on deck.
Certic sucks.
And we have Chainlink as well on deck.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but
Certic.
Technically, BankTeller, he didn't break any rules.
Exactly.
What?
He did what the protocol. He didn't break any rules.
Guys.
No,
Certic,
I mean,
look at Certic sucks. Look.
This is classified as an exploit. You know, like sometimes white hats, what they'll do is they'll run the exploit, then they'll give the money back. The only difference between a white hat and a black hat is whether they throw the fish back. So
I mean, he used your contract. He didn't implement it in the way that you think he would, and whether you want to say it's a hack or not is kind of a gray area. And I don't know.
These are exploits. Anytime it's
definitely an exploit. I'm not arguing that for sure.
Yeah, so I don't even call it hack. That's why it says exploits. And this is where we're respectfully Forex. If somebody has a question about this, just let me answer.
Oh.
So
yeah. I need to ask one question.
Yep.
What I want to understand, what happens when, the trunk contract opens? Will how does it balance back to $1?
More buy pressure than sell pressure, and I think that's going to happen because the protocol is designed to incentivize stakers and bonders. So
that's so bad. This is a stable coin.
I mean, does it take a loan from the other token, like Elephant, and sell it to get back to $1? This is what I want to understand.
It's good. Good question.
The Elephant token is responsible for paying,
what happens with
the Elephant token pays out yield to trunk via trunk and via trunk liquidity. So yes, there will be some selling of Elephant to get back to peg, but the V5 design is going to put a little bit more of the onus on maintaining peg with the trunk holders themselves, because there's a strong incentive for trunk holders, accumulators, whatever you want to call it, to
So the question
get
stands.
the yield in the first place.
The question stands. I put 7,000 on Elephant, and you say maybe it's a good opportunity to DCA. I get that, but why would I trust it if this can happen again? And when you say, they are fixing this problem, how long it will take to fix this thing? Or everybody's on call, everybody's doing something for you guys. How do I trust this thing if I already basically lost $7,000? I have a chance to DCA. I get that. How long it will take for you guys to be sure it's not going to happen again?
Wait, say that again?
How are you going to ensure that it won't happen again?
Oh!
Right.
Hello.
Because it happened before. This is software. How do you ensure a bug doesn't happen again? First, you have to have the bug happen. The bug happened. Now that it happened, we have a lot of information. There's certain class of bugs that we protect against. The community saw the exploiter running attacks and testing his smart contract ahead of time. So this was planned. This was not something just overnight. Like, this is planned. You trust that, this person is way more sophisticated than most. The person who executed the attack or the team
self-destructed. How do we detect the exploit contract if it comes back on the chain?
DCA, when do we get back and buy more? Not until you guys are really sure, right?
Dude, people who bought Elephant at 1 cent per million are sleeping right now. They are not even stressing. They're already up. Like, they're up 8x right now.
I bought at $26, $7,000. I'm not sleeping.
You're a bad investor.
When I launched Manor Farm, I did the migration. We migrated from a token called Rev to Dog and Pigs, and we removed that liquidity from the Rev token. We ended up removing 90+%, basically all of it, and migrated over to the Animal Farm. And people kept buying Rev, even though we announced there's no utility for it. The project is done. We've migrated that value over to the new tokens because that was the whole point of Animal Farm. Like, it wasn't an error or an issue. This was literally on the roadmap of the project. There was a functionality to it. And after we removed all liquidity from the Rev token and announced for 2 days people not to buy it, people continued to buy it, right? Just buying the dip blindly. It even trended on Dex tools because people were so excited about it. But of course, within a day or two, right, it just died out. And so, I wouldn't be chasing a pump right now because that pump is most likely being caused by people that have no clue what's going on and gambling on it because they see it's trending on Dex tools. It's down 90-something%.
Whoa.
Why not throw $1,000 in it?
Wow.
Because people are gamblers, right? So I've seen this before. I've seen this a lot of times, right?
That's not what's happening here. That's not what happened. We have a huge core community. They were on the AMA. They're putting collapsible medium, and plus they've been here a couple of times. There are times in the life cycle of this project where there's been few and far between buying opportunities at certain price levels, and they're just taking advantage of this. People are just strictly taking advantage of this. Long-term whales are taking advantage of this. I have all manners and sophistications of investors in here, in different sizes. Trust me that most of this buying pressure is just the smart money taking advantage. Because I'm not going anywhere.
I do believe that because you can't day trade Elephant. It's a 20% tax full ride, 10% in, 10% out. So if you buy here, you ain't gonna break even unless it goes up 20%, and then you break even.
What?
And you are fixing the bug, right?
And I'm fixing the bug. Yeah, and I'm fixing the bug.
By when? That's my question. By when?
Friday.
I'm looking at this job. This is like a 48-hour job, if that.
Friday, it'll be back.
Okay.
I don't have to hire a team of developers. I do all this stuff.
Shots fired at Forex, who hires developers.
I'll just fix the bug. Done. And then we have auditors on standby. We have auditors on standby from Peck Shield, and from Insure Ace, and from Certic.
Certic sucks.
Slick snake oil salesman.
It's been really
Hey, Forex.
for a month that there's been millions of dollars of liquidity going into
This
into
company
the
is
protocol,
amazing.
Right? How could, just in really simple terms, right? How could $12 million completely collapse the house of cards so quickly? Just in super simple terms.
Because it was the whole liquidity pool.
Yeah. 70% holder, dumping all their tokens back into the liquidity pool, just slides it back down the price curve. That's all. Just as fast as we go up, we can go back down if a large holder whale dump. I mean, we've seen this whale dump mechanics in every single project that's on a Uniswap clone or Uniswap itself. That's how AMMs work. That's how the constant product works. You win by holders holding strong. It's not speculative, it's mechanical. So that was the innovation. Because the innovation was instead of burning, when you do token buybacks, a lot of times what people do is they'll pull it out of AMM, but then they'll just throw it into the debt address, which is useless because price goes up and then the whales that are left just dump back again. So the thing I had was, let's make the token desirable by pushing those tokens into a treasury. But what we're trying to do is protect the treasury. Obviously, you didn't do a good job here, but we want to protect the treasury. And then instead of selling those principal tokens, since it's a reflect token, and since we have another use case, the flow use case, right? The drip style use case, we can use the reflections and the fact that when people bond their tokens, bonding simply meaning, a certificate of deposit style, when you bond, you're relinquishing 100% to get back a certain percentage per day. So now you're extending a time horizon for a fixed principal asset plus the additional yield on top. Now we can use the yield and reflections and all of that entropy on that big whale holder in the treasury, shave off the top for yield, and then the system can just run forever. And that's how this works. And
it's good. And I mean, I'm finding a silver lining here, right? Because you're saying 48 hours, Friday, Saturday, that's a pretty big thing for you to say, we're going to have it fixed, right? I'm finding the silver lining, and I'm excited personally to see how everything unfolds after this for a redemption. I'm really excited to see you prosper. I'm excited to see everyone prosper, right? That's all we want to do. We don't want to be at war with each other, any disagreements. I like that everyone in here is, civil and stuff. And I am excited to see how the next week plays out. And I'm excited to see you rectify this. And, I'm excited for people who hold or things like that to be rewarded for that as well. We're all here for the long term. So, thanks for at least being here. And some people before were saying, oh, you're not fronting up to it. I think you're doing a really good job, and I think this is a great test, a stress test, really. And I'm excited to see, if it all comes to fruition, right? So,
Hey, no problem. Thanks. I mean, for me, I've handled this for my whole career. Sometimes
it's no big deal.
Most of the time, helping fix other people's mistakes, similar to how I stepped in to help Piston team. And I do that free of charge. I'm obviously going to do that free for my own project. And just keep it moving. None of us asked to be attacked like this.
I feel so bad for Piston team. They're like the innocent bystander. They had to deal with Splassive on their launch. Now they're dealing with this. And these poor guys, they're good people. As far as I know, everyone that I've talked to, I got my piston, but they're just going through rough waters. I feel bad for them.
And your community, people stick with you. I hope it really does well. But for me, personally, out from this point onwards, but I really do appreciate and hope that things do hold out really good.
Well, I'm sticking to it. I want to stay in. I want a DCA, but I wanted to know when we can do it. Like, and you say, BankTeller, 48 hours. Let's just wait 48 hours and start buying again, right?
Guys, 48 hours, we'll all be freaking millionaires. No big deal.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it, man.
Right. I mean, so here's the cool part: the people who are in Stampede, they're in, and they're having the most stress-free experience if they just, just wait for the updates and everything will just turn back on and it'll be business as usual. So.
How's it going? It's
hey.
Yeah. Just I saw when you compare yourself to Jordan and Superman, but I think right now you are actually a village chief that has got a lot of villagers to feed. The price is going up right now, of course, but there's so many people that bought way below this price. Way above this price right now. They are just waiting to get what they can salvage out of the system. I feel bad for a lot of people, but the truth remains that it's nobody's fault that this happened. But as a developer, I don't think you should, be saying, people should buy, because at the end of the day, it might be a second bond for a lot of people. So you want to focus on the problem, try to fix it, and just let everyone do whatever they think is right for them.
Yeah. It's why YouTubers say, hey, I'm not a financial advisor.
Your entire made earlier, and you just seem to be reading from a script for the majority of the time.
Oh, here we go.
Once questions came along and
Mr. Righteous
here, you just started to point the finger at Forex and other people. I'm not trying to continue the drama.
Yeah,
but
it's easy to criticize.
Come on, man. You know what
Give the man a break. It has been a long day.
Hey, so I got a question. I was going to ask BankTeller. So this isn't a situation where you need another token or like a token migration or any of that, right? You're saying
like we need another token to fix this problem.
So this thing is, it's down, but can come back.
It's down, but it can come back, right?
It's still win the fight, right?
Looking for confirmation bias.
Absolutely. I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but
But what?
Look, the core community is not giving up on this by a long shot. Every core community understands how this works.
Yeah,
we're
I know how this works.
4.2 right now.
You get
about to make the leap to 11 million bucks. V5. We've had over a dozen deployments for Stampede in the reserve.
Here.
So. This version of the reserve isn't even the worst version of the reserve that's ever run. So it's this is like the Iron Man suit. Pepper Potts comes in, she says, Iron Man's on the couch. She says, is that like your fifth suit? He's like, nah, it's actually 40 something.
Oh golly. Freaking Iron Man here.
Really quick question here. You're obviously really, pretty intellectual and stuff.
MIT grad.
How could you make
BankTeller is an MIT grad.
Something that could have such a detrimental effect?
What?
Nope.
And then another. Why do you guys come and mess it up?
Audio's
Let's
bad.
say again.
Every protocol that I've seen in DeFi, there's only two ways that it gets messed up. Either one, somebody comes in with a whole bunch of money and exploits the contract, or they send bots in. Why haven't you devs taken the understanding that, okay, somebody can come in and put $200 million in the contract and drain it, or why don't you let the little guys The little guys are the ones that are going to sustain the protocol for long term. The whales are going to come in and eat for 90 days.
Because you need a liquidity pool.
Another protocol, and then to another protocol, and to another protocol. And the ones that get left holding the bag are the ones that have $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
BankTeller's an MIT grad listening to this question, rolling his eyes.
The only way the protocol can stay up is if we continue to put money in, but they've drained a lot of the money, and it's going to take time to get that back up to where it is. So why don't you guys put something in place where whales can't come in and destroy the ecosystem?
The short answer is, I mean, in his defense, usually whales.
Here's a good way to think about it.
If they're making money off something that has product market fit and continue to make money off of it, you usually don't just do like a money grab. I mean, usually if it's working, it's secure, it's been running great, like Drip, for instance. You usually don't just pull your money out and go somewhere else, because where else are you going to go? Like,
Yeah, Drip is a whole,
this is like,
a whole different animal.
I understand that. I mean, they're completely different. I believe you know. I'm just saying that the way it's designed, that's not what it's designed for.
Right. It's designed to make money. I understand what it's designed for. What I'm speaking is, would you rather have somebody come in and put 200 million and drain your protocol, or would you rather have 20 million people in there with $3,000 that are going to keep it in there for years?
Right. This protocol is really, I mean, whales have been interacting with this protocol, and other than, having to write like a sophisticated smart contract that, starts with flash loans and does what it does. I've shared the exploit TX with you. Whales that were just using it as is, we're very happy with it. Those whales help benefit everyone. Everyone's on an equal playing field with this protocol. It's only when we had this bad actor come in, and yes, they are bad actors. There's no way to sugarcoat it. The person who executed this transaction is a thief.
That's for sure.
Okay. So prior to this, working just great. Can take a punch. So we're just going to close the holes and continue moving. Wait, maybe let's wrap up. I come in DGen, I come into less than friendly waters because I'm not afraid to address critics, and I'm not afraid to take serious questions.
You are not alone.
That's why I come in here and do these things. Like, I'm not trying to hide from anything. I'm not trying to hide from my mistakes or anything like that. Shit happens. This is software development. Your phone gets up. What version of iOS are you on? 15.4.1.
I didn't lose $18,000 buying an iPhone. I did, however, on buying Elephant.
Version 15.4.1 from Apple is not coming from a place of perfection. It's the realities of software development.
BankTeller, that doesn't cut it. We are talking about millions of dollars.
And guess what? iOS 15.4.1 represents trillions of dollars. All these applications on the App Store, if they're impacted by bugs, they lose money, way more money than this little project. So
why don't you have the contracts audited by like someone better than like Certic? I mean, not like maybe like Paladin or Zeppelin or one of them. Like reputable.
He did. He tried to.
You have to be chosen.
Nobody stepped up.
No, you have to be chosen.
No, Paladin, it's not about stepping up. You pay Paladin and they audit your contract.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I offered to Paladin to turn me down.
Why?
They said they didn't want to audit it. They wouldn't give me a straight answer either.
That doesn't.
Maybe you should go. So maybe some community members should go and ask Paladin why they didn't want to audit.
There's a lawsuit if he's
they
lying.
have no responsibility to audit your
defamation.
Contract, so whatever. If
I
they
mean,
didn't want to audit your project, they didn't want to
you can't
audit.
speak out of both sides of your mouth. You like, that's the problem with the space. They're
But how is
gatekeeping.
it any more difficult to audit than Drip was? Why would they just audit?
No, it wasn't difficult to audit at all. I have no clue why Paladin wouldn't want to audit them. I mean, you pay Paladin enough money, they'll audit you. Maybe they were busy or something. Maybe it's something like that, but it's strange.
Yeah.
Hey, BankTeller, I hear
That's
what you're
weird.
saying as far as auditing and whatnot.
So
I'm
if
gonna
I reach out to
caveat-
them and ask them, they're gonna tell me that they turned you down.
I can give you screenshots. Let me see.
Listen, guys, all that is
No, I'm just asking, man. Just it seems weird.
all that audit stuff and all that is great, but what I'm saying is this. I've only been in this DeFi space for about 6 months, right? I day trade, and I decided to come into this DeFi space. The first time I went into a protocol, I got hit. Second time I went into a protocol, it got hit. Third time I went into the protocol, it got hit, but this developer locked it up where nothing could happen. And I've been waiting for that protocol to relaunch. I won't say no names because I'm not looking for any protocol. I'm just saying, as you guys develop these projects, you guys got to start thinking about the little guys. I know this is all about making money, but if you guys don't fix this stuff in the next 6 months to a year, news travels fast, and people won't be investing in these projects, and they'll die if you can't protect the investment.
They know.
If we're putting up money, you guys need to build protocols that these things can't happen, and everybody will put their money in. Everybody. But if they
let Forex speak on this. Let Forex speak on this.
If you want me to speak on it, yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely, Forex. Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, I'm posting this right in the chat. Hold on.
Right in the chat, baby.
Okay, so whenever
these
you
are your
do
heroes. Wait, Forex, 1 second. I want to do this.
Paladin's nobody's hero. They're nobody's hero.
Here it is. Boom.
You are not.
So maybe we can put this to rest now. I posted it right here.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that they wouldn't want to audit you, but wherever. If they don't want to audit you, that's fine. I'm just saying it's weird. I'm not saying that that you're lying or anything. It's just weird. They're a company that makes money auditing. So, anyways, what I was gonna say before, when you said that these people that did this are thieves, I agree with you. When I was speaking earlier about why they would want to move the money to Ethereum and potentially getting flagged or blacklisted, and whether it's a legal gray area, whether they're utilizing your contract in a way that you didn't design, and if that's legal or legal, right? I was speaking from that perspective, whether it's legal or illegal, and how there's that gray area there. Of course, they're thieves. Of course, they did the wrong thing, and they should do the right thing and give the money back to you, I guess. But whatever, it's on them. Not my issue. Now, as far as you're saying that basically the DeFi space needs to shape up and get better, right? And I agree with you, right? So we're an extremely new, and we're creating innovative technology. And whenever you have a innovative space that is really trying to develop new protocols, brand new protocols that no one's ever done, you're going to have the occasional technical issues, right? But you need to have backup protocols and essentially plans in case something unexpected does happen to be able to protect the investor capital and rectify the situation. So I'm sure you were talking about Animal Farm and Piggy Bank when you said that you're in a project that was whatever and it's paused now and you're waiting for it to unpause. It's paused because we had backup security protocols that would prevent the protocol from being drained in case something unexpected did happen. In case something unexpected happened, which when you're developing in an innovative space, they do happen. The important thing is that you protect investor capital when they do happen, and that's what we've done with Piggy Bank. And you can look at my previous projects. Right, I've been developing in the space for a long time, right, years, and I've launched multiple platforms, and they've all been.
What is this? What's going on?
The sound of pissing.
Sounds like he said boss were unexpected.
He muted himself.
Yeah.
Sound like he was taking a shower for a minute.
When did I mute myself?
You've been muted for
a minute ago, maybe.
A minute? Oh, I don't know where I left off. Where did I leave off?
But you have built so many platforms, something like that.
Like problems happen with your eyes, but it's about the contracts and what you put in place to protect against that.
Yeah, what you put in place to protect against it, because these issues will happen from time to time, and there are ways to protect yourself against it. Now, when these issues do come up, you have to look at the severity of the issue, and you have to look at how reasonable it was that the developers would have caught this issue, and if they what should be the expectation to have been able to prevent this beforehand. And you have to take that into account, and you also have to take into account the developer's history, and if this is a consistent thing that's happening, where they're constantly launching contracts that are having major fundamental issues with them.
Shots fired.
And take that into account as well. So I agree with you. The space has to clean up, like all new spaces need to clean up. And I do believe we are the future of finance, and we really are creating a revolution in finance. And revolutions can be bloody. And whenever you have a lot of new money being made, you always have a lot of new money being lost as well. So I know myself as a developer, my team are making major improvements all the time. Since the launch of Animal Farm, we brought on an additional dev who worked for who did quality control for an auditing company.
Guys, Forex is tearing up the chat.
Essentially, another developer to watch over.
This is just fun to observe.
To go over all of our
BankTeller versus Forex. The beef is real.
I've also made adjustments, so I will never give a launch day until 100% of the work is done.
Yes.
And this is so I never feel pressured to make a last-minute decision.
No pressure.
Right? So that's another thing that I've learned from this
only
experience
been 1 month.
We'll implement in the future. And then I've made major just changes as far as my development team, right? So I've learned from the issues that you brought up, and I would say you can look at my history and see that all of my other projects have been extremely successful, and we've never had a major fundamental issue. And the one time we hit a kind of, I would say, substantial bump in the road, still our security protocols were in place to protect investor capital, right, and move forward.
Yep.
Right? It just
You've never lost money.
A couple weeks for us to.
You never lost money with Forex, but you have lost money with BankTeller.
So that's it. I agree we need to clean up the space, but not everybody's the same here.
And,
because we happen to have kind of unfortunate situations happen at similar times. It's not it's not the same situation, right? They're two completely different.
I gotta say, Forex, you are explaining perfectly fine, but it sounds to me, at least for the normal people, that you're making excuses for BankTeller. For explaining what happened to him.
Well, no, I'm not making so this is why I said you have to take into
specifically BankTeller at all.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. You have to take into account,
I think
right,
he's shots
the person's
firing.
history, and you have to take into account the probability that they should have reasonably found this exploit before it launched. And my opinion of BankTeller's exploit is he should have saw the vulnerability before it happened. He was warned about it. He didn't fix it, and he has a serious history of creating stuff that gets hacked. So I'm not.
Clip that.
So I'm not making.
Can you let BankTeller respond to that?
Yes.
Because that's some pretty serious accusations.
Yes. Let's go. Clip this.
Yeah, he can.
I think Forex. I think I don't know if you think you're helping, but I think you're just taking pot shots.
Oh no, man! He wanted me. I wanted to respond because when he listed those things, he included my project. So I wanted to explain what I just explained, the history, and then he said I'm trying to make excuses for BankTeller, which I'm not, and I can give my opinion on that when that's brought up. I have no reason to hate on you, you know. Like I said,
I don't know if it's the best use of either of our time for us to be, you know, I'm not. Number one, I'm not going tit for tat with you because I'm not going to do it. I'm take the high road.
Oh,
and I'll be the first to even say.
Don't say that.
I use Drip and the Garden, by the way. I hope that they both rebound. When Drip 100,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
When Drip 100, can the dev do something? No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's
Play
you know,
nice.
shit's gonna happen. Like, so I have another update from Peck Shield, and they've tracked down who exactly stole our funds.
It wasn't me.
And where the shit's going.
Wasn't me, guys.
So I'm gonna add that as an update as well. Oh shit, I didn't finish adding.
If
the
they
update
drop
for
my
the
name,
graveyard.
I'm out. You're never gonna find me again. It wasn't me.
It's a lot of it's sitting on Ethereum right now.
Sai sitting on the corner.
We have the best in the business.
Ethereum and like a bunch of different wallets, and they're probably we were gonna say they might be about to use Tornado Cash or something similar.
I have the information directly from the exports. The bottom line is that we have some of the best in the world standing with the herd and working on this problem.
Like the
so
Daniele and the
somebody
frogs.
asked, what are the chances it's going to happen
Frogs
again?
unite under
I would say
Daniele.
unlikely because, there's enough eyes on this. There's enough goodwill that was made at BTC 2022 that people actually are really, I'm getting DMs saying, you're handling this well. I don't know how well I'm handling this right now in this call.
I respect
but
that.
overall, the communication,
I like
know what
that.
I'm doing in terms of trying to communicate and,
Just be humble.
and activate partners to get help to solve the problem. So we're triaging this problem in real time. There's more than just me working on this at this point. And we will get this issue resolved. And once we do get it resolved and and confidence has been restored, you're going to see price, return to normal
Do you hear
everywhere,
that?
and we're just going to keep it moving. I said that from the very beginning.
The dev just announced the price will return.
And that's exactly what we're doing. And
Rule 1: never make price predictions in crypto. You can get lawsuits.
let me just post these updates I'm just going to post these updates. I'm going to go
48
on mute
hours,
and
I will
post
be
these
rich.
updates.
Just trust BankTeller. That's what he says, so I'm going to trust him. What do you guys think? Are we going right back to here? 48 hours. Boom.
Yeah, cool question for you, Forex.
Yeah, you turned way down.
I don't know if this would be possible.
Speak up.
What about creating like some type of project, like something similar to like liquidity? I mean, not liquidity on like Ethereum that allows you to like collateralize your tokens and get like a stable coin for it, like LUSD or whatever it's called. What about something like that for Drip? I know Drip's like very volatile, at least it has been. But like, do you think something like that could ever? Because it'd be nice to be able to collateralize your Drip.
Yeah,
from it because it's really helpful for like tax purposes, for instance.
I would say if you have any cool ideas, just speak to me about them privately.
Meaning,
Right?
I don't got time
But-
for your ideas.
Yeah,
I
DM me about
DM'd
it.
you, but I know you get like so many messages, so I figured.
Okay,
I'll.
Yeah, well, I would say if anybody wants to get a hold of me, I hesitate to say this. I don't want to bother Bartertown, but Bartertown's always real good. If someone reaches out to him, letting me know if it's something
I've reached
important
out to
or
him.
not. And
I've reached out to Forex.
Drip Ninja, Angel, right? These are guys that if you can't get in touch with me, hit up one of them, let them know, and they're my admin. So like I see their posts, right? And the reason I don't ever ignore anybody's DMs, but
No, that's why I said I know you get a lot. Of
I get so many DMs. Yeah. So basically, when I have an existing conversation with someone, As soon as I get a DM with someone, I engage a conversation. I start a new folder so I can see if that person or anybody DMs me. But if you're not in one of those saved DM folders,
I'm gonna send you a message right now.
I just
Oh my
that means
gosh.
I'm not gonna
Move
get
on.
your DM ever, basically.
I'll send you a message right
I have
now.
a question for Forex real quick.
I'm gonna send you a message right now.
Does any idea when we'll be able to buy drip with like a regular credit card, debit card, or even like a prepaid card?
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Like
These are the
24-hour
questions.
pharmacy or something like that? In the
Yeah, well,
foreseeable future?
Yeah, so I've done some investigation in this, and there's MoonPay, and there's another
MoonPay has the highest
there's
fees
another
ever.
platform that allows you to do it. And I applied at not MoonPay, I applied at the other one. The name's not coming to mind because it was
They'll never
'cause I've
get
been
mass
dealing with
adoption
Piggy
until
Bank,
their
so I
fees
haven't
go
looked at
down.
it in a couple months.
Don't waste your time,
And
Forex.
I do not know what the result of that application is yet because I've been super focused
It's
on
good
Piggy
for
Bank.
marketing, but
And then MoonPay,
this is
I
not.
actually have a connection at MoonPay that's an investor at that's an investor in Drip, and he was he's someone that was an extremely early investor in MoonPay and holds a decent amount of equity in the company.
Wow.
And my plan is to try to leverage that connection that I have and not go through the regular application process, but instead try to get someone in the back
Even though there won't be mass adoption,
least
that's a bullish
open
move.
that door for me. So
It's good
it's
marketing.
not just sending in an application and waiting on it. So these are definitely
See what Forex is doing? He's just dropping little hints. It's good marketing. Forex is he's marketing right now.
Drip to the side a bit so I could focus on getting Animal Farm and Piggy Bank launched. And my plan is to immediately go back to putting attention on Drip. And we have multiple things that are ready to go with Drip, such as the UI, the new UI is built, and things such as exactly this. That we have opportunities that we can take advantage of that we're really in a position to take advantage of. It's just a matter of having the time to do it, and we will as soon as Piggy Bank is launched. So tomorrow we're hooking up the contracts to the front end and allowing the administrators to start manually testing on the front end. We started doing that today. It'll be completed tomorrow. And tomorrow, the admins will be just manually playing around with the contracts. We've already done all the automated and scripted testing. So they're just going to do...
Forex is really good at talking about... It's like when someone says, hey, man, we should hang out sometime. And, like, you both know you're probably never going to hang out. Forex is the guy that goes and says, yeah, Bob says we're going to hang out. We totally are going to hang out one day. Yep, I heard Bob said it. And Bob probably did say it, but action. And Forex, I think, is growing in not talking about things unless they actually come to fruition.
After that,
Like
it's just a matter of
Bet Fury,
at that point,
Pancake Swap,
my full
partnership.
focus is going to be promoting Animal Farm, a Piggy Bank, and Drip, and handling all these side issues associated with them, like getting in contact with MoonPay, getting the new UI finished, getting ready for the scratch ticket protocol.
Look at
that
these
we're gonna
buy
launch.
orders.
And there's a whole bunch of smaller dev teams that are stuff. I've been really hesitant to any of them because we try to use games to steal people's money, which is you don't see me out there promoting Monopoly money and the other one.
Nobody is listening to this AMA yet in the Drip community. I imagine when whales wake up tomorrow, I imagine this. It will curve. We'll see.
I'm glad you got that one, but we get right on that.
Hey, Forex, I sent you a message.
I sent you the message. Oh my gosh. This guy, I love it. Good salesman.
We better get some sleep.
And so you guys know, I already said this. Keep on.
What? Yeah,
Just to be doing higher quality development. It also means that I can spend more time doing things like promoting, networking, you know, getting better marketing opportunities, getting things like fiat on ramps. I have a lot more time to do that because we're bringing on additional help. And I'm constantly looking for additional people to bring on.
Where is BankTeller?
Very hard to find.
This is crazy. I think BankTeller went to
We're
sleep.
always looking. And we're always getting better.
Your investors are more than willing to help. How are you dealing with staying up so late? Like you mentioned earlier, you're going to go to sleep hours.
Bro, I'm up till 4 a.m. every day.
How are you dealing with Forex? Like, I would be absolutely wrecked if I stayed up.
Yeah, that's you. Some of us love this crap.
You know, I'm up sometimes for 48 hours working on things, but
yeah,
you are right though. I should
Elon Musk hours, baby.
No, I hate that stuff. Well, I hate all kinds of even caffeine. I don't like much. Like if I drink a coffee, I don't feel good. I drink like Coke. Like I'll have a can of Coke. That'll keep me a little awake. So I hate all that stuff. You know, I don't drink alcohol. I don't touch anything.
Apple bottom
jeans. You're out there just breathing in the air and staying up.
Feeling good, man.
Like,
feeling good. Drinking cans of
sauce, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, guys.
Well, I mean, you probably should.
Hey, Forex, check your messages.
Appreciate time, man.
Forex, check your
my
messages
right now. All right, good night.
I want to do that as well, actually.
Thanks, Forex.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it. We're going to close out, guys. Thanks for being here. Listen, today was nuts. If you are in DeFi, you know today was a day. It began with the exploit in Elephant. People started saying, this is a rug pull by BankTeller. It wasn't. This is not a rug pull. So anyone that says that, they're just uneducated. They're not listening to the right sources. For you guys to be up at this hour at night with me, that says that you have a lot of money invested. So if you got rugged, or if you got, you know, the exploit affected you today, I'm sorry. I also lost in value. I haven't sold anything in Elephant or Drip, but on paper I lost 18,000. So it sucks, you know. But it is what it is. I know that you should only invest with risk capital, guys. That's what I tell my viewers all the time. If you're new here, I cover just the plays that I'm making in DeFi. Some of them I make great plays. Some of them I like a Elephant. I look like an idiot today, right? But I remind myself and my team who feels shame and embarrassment, like this isn't our fault. This is someone coming in and literally like stealing from you. And hearing today that BankTeller ignored something that he knew could be a big problem, that, I'm sorry, that's a major issue. And I want him to own it more than what we heard tonight. I want him to say, lesson learned. Forex, if there's any way we can work, if you want to help with the patch, I would love it. I wish you would have went that route, but we didn't. Instead, we got junior high animosity at one another. My ego is bigger than yours. And Forex used this AMA as an opportunity to leverage all the wonderful things coming with Drip and Animal Farm. And you can't dog the guy for using an opportunity like this to leverage his projects. It's called the free market. And if BankTeller didn't like that, he could have said, hey, Forex, is it cool if we stick to what happened today? But I mean, I'm not going to dog a guy who got beat down like crazy today. BankTeller, I'm sure he's heard it a million times about you're a thief, you're a rug puller, you're nothing but I'm going to come for you. I bet she's getting death threats. I know that. I've gotten death threats just being on YouTube, sharing my thoughts and opinions. I'm not even a developer. That's why some of these guys, you wonder why they're doxxed or why they choose not to be doxxed. Today is a great day as an example of that, which, you know, right here is to me, this is the next thing. If you are going to stay hidden, you need to have this on your website. Obsidian is the best when it comes to forget KYC, what they're doing. Check them out. So I'll be looking for this logo. Now they don't do like audits, but Certic and Solidity, like these names, what do these names mean? Do these names mean something to you today? Because today things change. These names don't mean anything, okay? Forget it. Like there's no credibility anymore. And today revealed that. So where do things end in today's horrible day in DeFi? Well, if you take a look right now, let's look at this. The price of stable coin should be $1 or 99 cents. It's at 70 cents. Okay. So it's kind of plateauing around here. if you listen to the advice of this dev, he says, go buy trunk and go buy elephant. It will rebound. Again, as a developer, even as a YouTuber, I would never tell you to go buy something. Because what if it goes down? Then I'm held responsible because I gave you that fiduciary advice, right? So that's just why you hear YouTubers always say, hey, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, only take what you see here as entertainment. Well, I mean, as a docs developer, which BankTeller is, I won't share with you his full name if you don't know it, just out of, you know, it's up to him to share his real name. But I mean, I've talked with him in private. I did an AMA with him. And I don't think you should be telling people what to do, especially after an exploit and the fact that it's not even fixed yet. And you're saying, you guys, opportunity to dollar cost average back in. Like, I'm not saying that to my community. Now, like for me, I did. I bought, you know, risk capital. I bought $3,000 here today, right here. I bought 3 BNB on this dip. Why not? You know, because I'm dollar cost averaging. I bought, okay, look at 3 BNB up here, 3 BNB down here. My cost is right here. Okay. So I'm cutting in half how much it has to recover. I do think it will recover somewhat, but who knows how much. So, I mean, mostly buy orders here, but whatever. The biggest thing is I bought a big chunk of drip because I believe that after these AMAs, when what's his name Forex talks about drip, the upcoming projects, the animal farm launches, you're going to have nothing but momentum. And what comes with momentum is buy pressure, okay? And so I like getting in on a night at 3 a.m. when everybody else is sleeping and you've got the alpha and you have an opportunity to get in before they wake up and watch all the other YouTubers, okay? So I have a flight early in the morning. I'm headed to Texas to actually meet a team to talk about their crypto project. Why would I get on a plane and go talk about a crypto project when I get hit up by dozens of these guys every day? Because I'm putting a bag into this project. And if you like and subscribe, I will tell you what the project is. But I'm going to document the journey, me going to Texas tomorrow, me meeting with the lead team. And of course, I'm going to get some Texas barbecue. Why not? So that's in Dallas. All right, let's go to the comments before we go to bed. Thank you guys to those that gave super chats. Oh, wait, nobody did. That's fine. I would never give to me either. But thank you for the couple that did. Just messing. This is free of charge. 464 people watching at 3 a.m. What is this? I feel like I'm Jake Paul. Flash Ruggy, should I wait for it to cover? See, asking, should I wait for it to recover? Bro, who are you asking? You think I know? I have special knowledge? No. It's just, what do these things tend to do? They do tend to recover because they're manipulated. Whales will tend to get in because of the amount of money they buy in. It pumps up the price, and then it draws in those little retailers, and then that whale can rug again. So watch for that. If you're going to buy elephant, please listen to me. To buy, it costs 10%. To sell, it costs 10%, which means when you buy it, if you bought it here, it has to run up 20% before you even break even. So stop buying and selling. You're going to get wrecked. All right? The protocol, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm going to eat barbecue. What is super chats? Exactly. Nobody needs to give me $1. I lost $18,000 today. I just bought a flight. I'm broke as a joke. But at least I have a dog. And my dog is so mad he chewed on his collar. And now I got to go to Walmart in the morning before his babysitter gets here. I'm talking about my dog Tex. And so now I got to get up even earlier. Anyways, we should all go to bed. This has been great. If you're tired, just remember, you ain't tired because you're not Elon Musk, okay? That guy's tired. So you're little, I got to wake up early. Like, get a cup of coffee and deal with it. You're an adult. If you whine about being tired, you're still just a kid, okay? Everybody's tired. Deal with it. All right. So that was a day. That was a day in the life. What'd you guys think of that? Who won the fight? You guys know I'm being dramatic when I say fight, all right? These guys were arguing with each other. That was definitely clear. Who do you think won today? Was it Forex? Did he show up and do the job? Or was it our friend BankTeller? And I'm saying friend because I don't want to be an enemy with anybody. I want them to come together. They will not co-partner on a project. They said it today, at least not now. It is what it is. If you're waiting for that to happen, I mean, I'm not waiting anymore because they literally made it clear they're not working together on a project. However, Forex, I think, but it'd be smart if he had a stable coin as part of his ecosystem. Where is the Forex stablecoin? Maybe the Breep DAO people know about something. Who knows? But to get in there, it's $45,000. Please super chat me 45,000 real quick, guys. I'll wait. Because I have a feeling one day Forex will launch a stablecoin, and Elephant did it. He has Trunk, but I think after tonight, the divide is even greater. The walls are even taller. So yeah, this is a DeFi crazy fight. We'll see who wins. All right, guys. Is there any other questions? Anyone have anything special to say? No? I'll sign off here in 60 seconds. If not, I'm just reading through the comments. See what special. Anyone got anything really special to say and add? I really appreciate you guys. Even if the 394 people subscribe to this channel, I would go to bed a happy man. Because that's huge. For a little channel like me, I only have 11,000 subscribers. I'm a nobody. And I just started 2 months ago in this crypto channel. So like you subscribing, that's like you go to bed saying, I did something nice for somebody. You don't have to, but if you want to, great. If you thought it was valuable, you think I bring you good content, great. If not, no worries. All right. Appreciate you, man. Already subscribed. Jeff Lee, thanks, bro. Send me your wallet address. I got 5 Bitcoin for you. I'm just doing that for the audio only people. You are the man. I think that's Chinese there too. Cool. Go to sleep. You like my mom. Alejandro, go to sleep, man. I don't know if that's how you talk. Anyways, Craig Bartlett, Jonathan is the real deal. You know, I like to think I'm just me. I just keep it real, transparent. I'm documenting my journey. I'm never telling you when to buy. So if you're like, should I buy the dip? I'm not as bold as BankTeller. I don't want a lawsuit. You imagine? The developer of this project told me to buy this. I don't want to deal with that. So I don't get why you pump your own project by saying now's a great time to buy at a discount. I've never understood that. Do you ever hear Elon talk about buying Tesla stock? You'll never hear him talk about it. The SEC would be up his butt in no time. All right, guys. Thank you so much to our Telegram group. Wow, we are crushing it. 3,800 members. All the new people on the channel, welcome. Let's go to bed. Be happy. Be grateful. Hey, let's keep in mind there's a war going on between Russia and Ukraine. There's people that are literally not in their homes. They're displaced. They're living in Poland. They wonder if they can go back to their homes. Like, this is just in Europe, let alone talking about the countries that have been in civil war for years in Africa. I'm going to the Philippines soon, literally in a week, visiting people. I'll see poverty. I was in Haiti. I've helped there. Like, I just go to places sometimes to remind myself how blessed I am, so that today when I lose $18,000, I go, okay, Jonathan, like, your suffering needs fresh perspective. Because there's more to life than money. There's more to life than DeFi. It's cool to have hobbies and passions. That's what this is for me. It's risk capital. I own a business. I help manage clients' Facebook, their Facebook accounts. It's called FB Autopilots. And yeah, that's my main thing. But and I saw Carlos in here. Shout out to Carlos. He's actually a drip investor. And his whole statement is hydrate and hibernate. I like that. Hydrate and hibernate when it comes to drip. That's what I've been doing. I haven't sold drip, and I haven't sold any elephant trunk. I'm just leaving it alone. So yeah, anything else? Diversify. Yeah, diversify, exactly. I'm in like 10, 15 projects, so it is what it is. But nobody likes losing money. Like, it's okay if you're upset today with BankTeller, because justifiably you're upset. He ignored a warning. It sucks. I'm sure he goes back and goes, frick, man, why didn't I patch that? It is what it is. Welcome to Wild Wild West. Risk capital only. And if you think, well, Forex is immutable. Guys, Forex has held your money for a month, okay? He's not perfect. Even he oversaw some things. But in his defense, none of his protocols have had money stolen from them. Does that make sense? You've lost money in the sense you've lost your capital being at work for you for over a month. So that's a lost opportunity cost. But It's not about like who's better, BankTeller or Forex. Clearly, these are two brilliant men. BankTeller, like I said, is an MIT grad, and I think we should just humbly, like, respect what they're doing. They're building fresh software in a brand new space. And when you get into early software, there are issues, and remortgaging your house to get into Elephant or Drip is just not smart. None of us know the future. So dollar cost average is smart. Be diversified in multiple portfolios that reflect multiple dev teams. And let's hope for the best. I hope that we will see a recovery. If I was a betting man, which I am, I just showed you, I bet on Elephant that there will be a recovery. And I also bet on Drip tonight. I think I put $6,000 at work tonight total, just because I like buying when everybody's selling. I like buying the dips. I do that with stocks all the time. And that's how I made most of my money. That's how this became risk capital for me, because the majority of my money is in stocks. And I plan on keeping it there. Can you imagine? I'm going to sell my Tesla stock and get into Elephant. No, you're not. Just buy and hold your Tesla for life. Trust me. That's not even financial advice, but like, I'm just saying, if there's one thing I'm pretty confident on, it's buy more Tesla. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for your kind comments. For those that said, hey, you need to stop singing. No, I don't need to stop singing. You just should stop watching. Okay. This is my channel and I can sing whenever I want. I suck, but my dream was always to be a Backstreet Boy, and it never happened, but I still believe one day it's going to happen. All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to bed. Got to find my dog if he's still alive. And look at you guys. So nice. Don't stop singing. Keep singing, Jonathan. Forex won that. Sing away, dude. Always sing more. Okay, I love you guys. You're too kind. I got to go on a flight in a couple hours. Going to Texas. Leave in the comments where I should eat Texas barbecue if you're from there. I love you guys. Good night.